Well, the Top Gun Show would like to welcome Heather Margolis to the show today. Heather is a demand generation and sales enablement thought leader, entrepreneur, and keynote speaker. She's the founder and CEO of Spark Your Channel. Spark Your Channel is an innovative demand generation company that helps businesses, their channel partners, and their sales teams drive more revenue. She also provides strategic channel and marketing consulting to the IT channel through her other company, Channel Maven Consulting, for organizations of all sizes. Heather, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, I've been wanting to have you on the show for quite a while. I follow you, I read your stuff, and I'm really excited to have you on. So this is going to be good. So why don't you talk a little bit about what services you offer and to whom through Spark Your Channel? I mean, after all, what company watching this right now doesn't want to spark their channel results?
I know, right? Spark Your Channel is a demand generation platform that allows salespeople and channel partners to take demand gen content like videos, podcasts, ebooks, what have you, and deeply personalize it. And then it renders in a trackable link. So wherever they use it, the originator, the person who created that content, can see how much traction that content's getting, and the user can then see where their leads are coming from.
That's really cool. What a great thing. And boy, that's so needed because, data and tracking and analyzation is like, like having a high powered scope on a rifle. Like you want to get good results and know where they're coming from. So my next question for you is, after running Channel Maven Consulting for over 12 years, what possessed you to start Spark Your Channel?
I guess I'm just a glutton for punishment. Having one company with 20 employees, a 2.5-year-old and a 10-month-old wasn't enough. I had to go start another company. It really stemmed from just frustration with there not being an easier solution, and seeing that partners were having so much trouble with demand gen, but feeling like the options out there weren't following their process. If you say to someone, I love what you're doing with your sales process, I just want to tweak it this little bit, it's going to be that much more successful than if you say, ugh, what you're doing isn't right. We're going to have to come in. We're going to have to strip all this out. I want you to move this over here and take that over there. They're not going to do it. So Spark Your Channel is providing them the content they need, but we want them to keep their sales process the same.
That's great. What a perfect blend. Well, in following you on LinkedIn and reading many of your posts, you seem to be a blend of delivering measurable results through demand gen, coupled with motivational flair. Where does that passion come from?
Yeah, I would say I'm kind of a ham. I like being on camera. I like having these conversations, and especially in the midst of COVID, when I could literally do 40 virtual events and speaking engagements in 7 months. I realized that the things that I was saying about demand gen and the little bits I would sprinkle in about my journey, which no one's journey is ever easy, but when we can be really authentic and talk about it, people are reaching out to me in droves and saying, that really hit a nerve. Thank you so much for being so honest. Or thank you so much for being so vulnerable. And I just felt like the mix of thought leadership around something that can help somebody professionally with brutal honesty about my journey that could help somebody personally was where I wanted to be.
That's great. Your stuff's great on LinkedIn. You
Thank
really,
you.
that passion really shows through. So, and Heather, I know you're a fan of the Top Gun Show, and that I know there are millions and millions of people watching you right now. So why don't you share with the viewers a fun or little known fact about yourself?
I feel like I've shared this little known fact recently, but it was on a very targeted show, so maybe this will go out to many more people. But I grew up kind of getting in the midst of, I worked on cars with my parents. I worked at a hardware store. Like, people see me now and they're like, your hair looks amazing. I'm like, really? I can change your alternator if you need me to. So I just think it's nice to have balance across a lot of different places.
Wow, that's incredible. So you grew up wearing denims. I mean,
Oh yeah.
under the car. That's
Grease under
amazing.
my nails. You got it. I
That's
had
a
a Audi 5000, 1984 Audi 5000 with a hydraulic clutch and ended up with hydraulic fluid all over me at one point when we were trying to change it 10 minutes before my boyfriend at the time was coming to pick me up.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, looking at you, I wouldn't have guessed that, but thanks for
Little
sharing
known
that.
fact.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, Heather, thanks for being a guest on the show today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for all of you for tuning in.
And thanks for watching, everybody.